I have been testing Star Citizen for about a week now. It's a space game that is currently in an alpha state, which means that you cannot rely on everything working all the time, but you can rely on a very beautiful game. Right now I'm in New Babbage spaceport and I see the city from the window here. It's snowing and cold, but it's daylight. I find that most of the time when I play this game, it's night. So that makes it really hard to fly when you're a beginner like I am. I started this game with doing the tutorial, which was kind of difficult. And then, after I did the tutorial, I found a guide. They have a very clever guiding system here, which means that you get an actual person to show you around the game. And that took a couple of hours, I think. We completed a mission, showed me how to get the spaceships, how to fly, how to land, and everything that you sort of need to know to just get around in the game. And during this week, which has been a free fly week, there are still a few days left. I have been, well, renting different spacecrafts, test flying, doing a couple of missions, and just having fun. I must confess that it hasn't been working really well. I've had sometimes I had no head, sometimes I was falling through the roof of something, just like in Starfield. Well, and sometimes, well, things didn't just work out at all. I couldn't land, or I couldn't even start my ship or anything. And being a beginner, it's not very easy. I found out that actually getting to land in the spaceport here, it's really difficult because you get a landing bay somewhere and I haven't figured out how to find it. So what I did was that actually I landed outside here. As you see, the weather is not so good, but it's sunny, snowing. So I landed here and you can just walk in. Now I'm gonna go back because I live in Port Treasure, which is well, some kind of spaceport above the city, which I find is kind of nice because when you die, and you will crash and burn a lot in this game, you end up somewhere where it's fast to get to the ships, fast to, well, to do everything. Well, I'm gonna show you the cutter. That is one of the, well, it's not really a starting ship because it's kind of expensive, but that was what I got as a starter ship this time. It has a few places, I think it's 4 places to put stuff here. Quite spacious cargo bay, and in here you have actually a bathroom. Door is open. Why is it open? Well, we're gonna close that. There's a bathroom. There's a bed where you can actually sleep. Well, and of course you can fly this. You can put weapon here. I haven't figured out how. So many things I haven't figured out yet, but I'm learning. So I haven't really played the game. I have played around trying to learn some things, which is you starts here and then I get okay, and then I'm just gonna lift up a little bit, take in the landing gear and get going. It's kind of sunny here. I'm gonna try, and it's snowstorm. I don't want to hit the, well, I think this must be up. Uh-oh, no, don't really. Be careful. Where am I? Uh-oh, look. That looks kind of nice. Uh-oh, except that I'm a bit too close. Well, I didn't want to take off into the sun, so I was gonna sort of take up a bit closer to the space station here. So, because when it's sunny, if it hadn't been a snowstorm currently, it would have looked really, really nice. So now we get a better view. This is where I came out from. Yeah, it's beautiful here. So we're just gonna try to get out of here. The ring with the lights up there is actually where I'm going, but I can't use the quantum drive until I'm above uh, the atmosphere, which is about 11,000 meters. So, but that is a good thing to aim at, because then I know that I'm not aiming down, because it's not telling you so much. I can see the altitude meter here on the right, and I can see my speed, which I could move up if I hadn't been a beginner and forgetting all those things. Because going up and seeing that there is nothing in the way, then I can move as fast as this little vessel can take me. And I'm getting to like it. I have rented a few once because there is an exhibition currently in New Babbage. It's a free fly event with, well, lots of ships to hire for free. The game is free, and you can test fly and you can walk around and see things and read about them. Well, if you like space and spacecrafts like I do, you'll enjoy that. Doing missions is kind of difficult right now, and especially if you don't know what you're doing and you don't have that much equipment or experience. Someone was shooting at me earlier, but well, I didn't know what to do, so I just landed my craft where I was supposed to, and it was still functional. Now I will start the quantum drive and see if I can find for treasure here. Let's see, here's the map, and I double click on Microtech because I know that just above Microtech is Port Tressler. Yeah, Port Tressler, there it is. Yes, located in the trade lane above Microtech, Port Tressler is the main transfer hub for New Babbage. And this is... Oh, I'm gonna clear the road because I'm going to Port Tressler up here. So let's close this. And now I can see I can do a quantum drive or a quantum leap, I don't know what you call it, to Port Tressler by pressing B. And this is not like a cut screen, because if I wanted to, I could actually just go slowly up here. No worries whatsoever. Okay, now it's a bit unstable here, or maybe it's just me. But I'm going closer to Port Tressler. We'll take off the quantum drive. I don't need it now. And I'm aiming up and a little bit to the right because I don't want to crash into this place. Now it seems I can go faster. I don't want to go too fast because I'm not so good at this. But flying is fun, and it's so cool that you can test the game without any risk at all. You can just fly and crash and fly and explore. I think when this game gets into beta or gets released, then it will be really, really nice to play. I enjoy it already, but I find that... Uh-oh, yeah, now it's time to contact them, it seems. So I'll just slow down here, and I will contact the Port Tressler. There it is.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
And I get a landing bay. Okay. Not gonna go so fast because, yeah. I prefer landing now that I made an effort to fly up here, and well, that is not always successful in this game. Sometimes I believe that, oh, now I figured this out, and then I forget how fast I'm going and go too fast, or I forget how close I am and hit something above me or below me. But that's how you learn, right? And if you crash the plane and you lose it, well, you end up in your bed and you can just start over. Get the ship again. If you crash somewhere um, in some other place and you end up in your bed in Port Tressler, you can still get your ship back. You might have to pay if you want to do it fast, or you can wait for them to get it for you. Which I've done a few times. I've been renting ships that I couldn't really fly, really fast ones or really big ones. This is my little favorite. It's not the best one, it's not the biggest, but it's not the smallest either. I don't think this will be good in a fight, and it doesn't carry that much cargo, but it's nice to fly. It has a bed, a bathroom, cargo bay, everything you need. I think this is where I'm going now. Now I'm taking down my speed, because crashing is not so much fun. I prefer landing in the landing bay, just slowly. That looks good. Can always check from the outside before you go in. But I really do prefer flying like you're supposed to. And when I get this far, I can take down the landing gear. I hope.
Landing gear down.
Yes, I could. Collision alert, but it doesn't really look like I'm colliding with something. Okay, we're inside. This is a small ship, so I don't have to land perfectly aligned or anything. There is plenty of room in here. So I just go down slowly.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant
And
stay.
turn off everything. So I'm back home after my little trip. Yeah, I think I'm gonna miss this little ship when this week is over and I have to stop playing or pay for it. I don't know if I'm ready to do that. Let's see. Closing. Yeah, it's pretty ugly, but it's so damn very practical. It's nice, and you can actually bring a friend or a couple of friends. One can sit on the bed, the other one will have to be sort of falling around because you can't really stand up when the ship is flying. But I've seen some people placing someone in the bathroom, so you could bring two people with this. And then after flying, you have to go back and store the ship, because this is a borrowed hangar, so to speak. So you go to the lobby. Here's the lobby. Okay. And you can store the ship.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Here it is, my Drake cutter now being stored. And I'm back at
Please visit us again.
Port Tressler. Nice place. I mean, it would be for this week more convenient, of course, to stay down on the planet, but I like that I have to fly down there every time I want to go and see something, because it's practice for me. And if I crash, I end up here again. So, otherwise, if I had stayed down there, I wouldn't have been flying so much as I actually have been. So, this has been a really, really nice week. And I will come back. I might not come back immediately, but this is one game that I would want to continue playing because it's so beautiful and it feels so right that that you have to turn on the engine, you have to start up everything, you have to take in the landing gear. If you land without it, you will crash. You have to contact when you want to land somewhere and get a landing bay. I mean, it feels so accurate. It's not just click and fly. It feels more real. So, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing anything more in this game. So, this will be me sort of saying goodbye to Star Citizen.